Hey guys, welcome. This is Jerry, and in this video I will show you everything you need to know and every single feature that's available on the map, navigation, and also in the setting you get the navigation menu on the Kia vehicles. So this vehicle I'm driving is the Kia Sorento 2022 model, but the navigation unit is pretty much used on every single new Kia vehicles, including the Sportage, Seltos, EV6, and the new Niro as well. So hopefully it will be really helpful for you to know everything about the map. What I will do is I'll leave all the links down below, all the stamps down below, for you to go through the different steps if you do want to skip forward. What I'll go into, so I'll show you the map display and small settings in the map first. Then I'll go to the navigation menu to show you how to type your address, save your locations. Last one, I'll show you in the settings where you can set up, personalize the map display, the navigation inbuilt, everything like that. So again, this is going to be quite a long video. I do hope that you find this helpful, and if you're looking to purchase any Kia vehicles, make sure you contact us at Ebbett, POI. We are in Auckland, New Zealand, and you can contact me as well. My name is Jerry. I'll leave my email address down below. If you do find this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe and like the video down below, and that will be really helpful for the channel to grow. Alright, let's get into it. First, to get into the map view, click the map icon. This is how the map looks like for now, and you can see our address at the moment. This is the address I'm staying with the vehicle location. So zoom in and out with 2 fingers. That's pretty easy. You can do it anytime. Also, alternatively, you can press plus or minus on the side. That allows you to zoom in and zoom out. You can also click the 2 kilometers over here. There's the button in between the plus and minus. That allows you to change to auto or menu. What does that mean is when you start navigating or when you start driving on the road, these will automatic zoom in and zoom out when you go through, like say, traffic or turning or traffic lights, stuff like that. But once you get on a motorway, it will zoom out basically. So that's how that works with auto or non-auto. It's up to you. And then buttons on the top, we have the menu button, so that goes to back to main menu. That's pretty easy. This is the New Zealand version, by the way, so this will be very similar to the Australian or UK market. If you're driving on the other side, you may have a different display, by the way. Next one, we have the map view button. So this is the view button that allows you to change your map view quickly. So at the moment, we're heading north, and this is the 2D screen. So what that means is we're actually, you can feel we're sitting on the top of this map. It's sort of a bird view. If you press this button, it's now changed to the north direction. You can see the compass pointing to north. So it's not going to follow your driving distance anymore. So that's how that works. And then press the button again. This will be 3D. So 3D view, you feel like you're sitting a little bit low. You get a lower view of the street in front of you and all that stuff. This is honestly up to you. You can choose whatever you like. Personally, my favorite is the 2D position as the vehicle position. That's how that works. And then we got the plus and minus. And also, if you do want to click quick address, let's say we're gonna go to Niro Road, we can just quickly tap this button. You can either select as destination, or you can add to Addressbook if you want to save that address as a work, as whatever you like. You can also do POI category, so point of interest. So you can select that point as a, let's say, a petrol station or whatever, if you do want to select that or save that. When you do the map guidance, you can also click add Tourpoint. So it's sort of like a stop point. If you are guiding from here to north direction, but you're going to pass this address, simply press that if you wish to. And if you do want to go back, press this button. That brings us back to our original position or current position. And then if you do want to guide anything, press the guidance button. You can start typing your address. I'll show you that later. Next one, menu. So if your route is on, you can press the route to cancel the route, to change route options, or anything like that. If it's gray, that means we're not really guiding anything at the moment. I'll show you that later. Nearby POI, so you can see the POI category or display. What that means is you can press the display. You can see what you have selected. First one is service station, that's your petrol station. You can see the parking, if there's a car park, stuff like that. Restaurants, coffee shops, all that things. You can quickly select this icon. That means when you pass by or when you're close by, this icon will show up on your map. At the moment, we're not close by anything, so nothing is showing on the map. And press the button again. POI category. So you can see all the category over here. So what that means is if you can press this button to quickly search your nearest sort of service stations, parking, coffee shops, or whatever. At the back, you can also see community centers, police stations, all that things. Let's say we do ATM, then you can select the nearest ATM, all that things. If you do want to select anything, press this button, set as destination, it will start guiding you wherever. You can also click near city center, so you can type Auckland, let's say. That means you want to go to Auckland city center. That will guide you all the things around Auckland city center, POI, stuff like that. That's pretty easy, I reckon. And then press the menu again. You can also add to address book. What that means is we are here at the moment. We can add this location to your address book. Simply tap this. You can see your address on the top. We're on Plover Road. You can either display just map or display icon and name or display off. So this is up to you before you save anything. So we have this location over here and you can save the address. This is the address, this is the name. If you do want to change the name to work, home, whatever, you can change that. Otherwise, this is the address we are staying at the moment, and you can save your type as well. So the type can be saved home, office, favorite, and favorite 2, favorite 3, or just my places. Let's say if we save at my places, now you can see it's saved. This location is now memorized on the map, so you have a small icon on the top. If you do save home or work, they may show a different icon, stuff like that. And next time when you go into your navigation, you can see this location saved on the map display. So that's how the map will work. Last one, and second last, traffic. You can see the traffic events around your area. This is really depends on which location, which area in the world you're staying. Things can be different. You can see the category, so you can select what's going to be showing on the map, stuff like that. At the moment, there's nothing surrounding, so it's going to say no traffic event in here where I'm staying. And then last one, click menu, we can show traffic as well. So that means you don't need to click the traffic information. If you are passing by somewhere, it's going to show your either a route closure, road close, or accident, something like that around you. If you don't want it, just simply untap no light. That means the traffic will not show on your map, basically. So that's the quick display of how the map display, how the icon, everything works. And you also get the small arrow button on the side. These allow you to have a secondary screen, basically. The secondary screen you can swipe up and down. You can have map on the left as a main menu, and your time, your music, whatever you like on the right hand side. So this is totally up to you. But if you can go back, and let's say you're on the media screen, we're gonna play media, and then your media is playing. You can also click this button to select your map on the side. So this is totally up to you to see whether you like it, either on the main menu or on the secondary menu. But if you click home, it's going to bring us to home. There is no secondary menu, by the way. So you can see this select. You can see this how display looks like. If you don't like it, just press this button. That brings us back to the main menu, a full screen for the map navigation screen. Now we have done this map view. I'm going to go back. We're going to show you how to select or how to type your address in everything in the navigation menu. By the way, you do notice these direct buttons on the side. Again, different vehicles may have a different display. On the Sportage, you might have everything underneath, let's say new Sportage or EV6. But in the Sorento, you have direct buttons on the side. So simply tap the nav button or navigation menu. That allows us to go into your sort of selections over here. On the top, this is your address. You see your search everything. At the bottom, that's your saved locations as well. You can save home, office, favorite 1, favorite, all the way to favorite 3. So you can see the plus icon. That means I haven't saved anything. But for the home, I have saved something. I'll show you how to save that as well. And now, first one is places. So if we press places, so that allows you to search POI name, address, and coordinates. What that means is it's going to search everything you have typed before, either your home, office, or previous address you have done, or simply search a name of a location. Let's say we're going to search Sky Tower, SKY, and space, TOW. You can see it pops up over here. All we need to do, just press the button. It's going to search Sky Tower. So in Auckland locations, there's 2 Sky Towers with the location name. If you're going to go to Sky Tower here, we're just going to select set as destination. That allows you to start searching. And you can also, on the top, you can notice the best match or distance. You can select the closest distance for whatever you're looking to. So you can select this one, set a destination, search, then that's how that works basically. In case once you find your location, let's say this is your location we're gonna go to, and then we're gonna select destination again, you will have two alternative routes or one alternative route instead. So first one is recommended. So the mostly recommended location will be the closest in terms of minutes. You can see it's 25 minutes. You can have also another alternative route, which is 27 minutes instead, but may reduce your range, stuff like that. In this case, we have two routes we can select. So you can either press this alternative, so it's going to go alternative, or recommended. It's going to go to recommended route. This is totally up to you. If you don't press anything, default setting will always go to recommended to save your minutes. Basically, you can do start guidance. That means your navigation will start. You can add a tour point. That means you can add a stop point. You can do route avoid options. So that means you can avoid the ferries. You can avoid the toll stuff like that. Let's stay start guidance. You can hear the volume. That means your route guidance will start guiding. So it's going to follow everything over here. On the left, we have time, and also at the time your arriving time, and also your kilometers. We're about 23 km away, so you can press this button. You can see either arrival time or remaining time. This is up to you. Personally, I may choose remaining times because I know how many minutes I'm gonna be there. And then close. That means you have 25 minutes to be in that location. You can also press this button to recalculate, depends on the traffic, everything, if you do want to touch that, but otherwise you don't need to do that, just close. You can do cancel route if you wish, and once you start the route guidance, you can also press the navigation volume, and once you press it, you can hear the volume. So press this button, you can go up and down. That will allow you to change to different volume. You can also press plus or minus if you wish to. Sound effects is your touch icon basically. So sound effects is actually your notification. If you have a notification says there's a speed limit or anything like that, that will allow you to do that. Last one, you can actually change your navigation prioritized. So what that means is it's gonna lower your volume on your music when the navigation announcement is happening. So that's handy. I would select that. So yeah, you can see the route guidance information. If you do not wish to have any route guidance, and just press to 0, that means you won't have any route guidance, just like that. Sorry, it's kind of annoying. And then if you do want to cancel your route, press the cancel route. That's cancelled basically. Next step, I'll show you how to go to your save a add a tour point. So we're gonna do the Sky Tower again. So we're gonna add the tour points. So you can see over here, there's an add tour point option. So this is number 1. That means we're gonna set a number 1 tour point over here. This is our starting address, by the way. So press this button. You can then select whatever you like. You can do previous address, you can do POI, you can do whatever. So we're gonna do POI this time. Let's select a service station. So that means we are going to select a service station on our way up. You can do near current position or near destination position. That means it's gonna search your BP or your BP or Z petrol station near the destination, as well as select destination or along the route. This is totally up to you. So we're gonna select BP Connect this time, for example, BP Connect this time, and you can confirm this, add a tour point. You can also add 2, by the way. You can also add more, obviously. So if you wish to add more, you can add more. If you wish to delete, you can delete these tour points as well. So once you have selected tour points, press calculate. It's going to go through that. What that means, you can see it's going to have a recommend only because we are just one way to that tour point. There's no way we can go other ways, sort of thing. So that you only get this location as a guidance recommended, and you can start guidance. There we go. It's going to route guidance you to the nearest tour point before you go into your destination. You can see the minutes does go up as well since we're going to stop at route guidance. So that's how that works. And we're going to cancel the route again. We're going to do the route again just to show you the last option. So Sky Tower again, it's going to calculate. Last one is route avoid options. So let's say we're going to a position we want to avoid some things: avoid the highway, avoid toll road, avoid ferry, avoid Anseal road. So this is up to you to see if you would like to avoid those places. In New Zealand, you definitely don't want to avoid highway because it's not going to be easy to get anywhere. If you do want to avoid toll road in some certain areas, you can do that. Simply tick this and press recalculate. Otherwise, I think in New Zealand mostly we're going to only select the one underneath, then you can press recalculate. That's how that works. So yeah, we've done how to guide to somewhere, how to do POI or addresses, stuff like that. We're going to go back again, go to the navigation menu. Next one, I'll show you how to select address instead. So this will allow you to type a brand new address which you haven't typed before. So place address, you can see first you want to type a city, so the state automatically has chosen New Zealand, but if you're in other countries, you're in Australia, for example, you have to click your state, by the way. So different state will have different different type of thing. In New Zealand, we're only going to do city, so let's say let's do POI instead. So because this you can do suburb. Okay. Once you confirm, you either click OK or keep going the other things. Press OK, that means it's going to search a few POI. Once you typed everything, let's select POI in Auckland. We're going to do Edinburgh Street. So Edinburgh. You don't have to finish everything because you have select POI, and in POI maybe there's only one Edinburgh Street. You can just click OK to do your thing, and then we're going to do the Edinburgh Street second. Press that. Then you can select your street number. So you can select either 1 to 163 or something like that, or simply tap. We are on 78. This is our Kia dealership location, by the way. Click OK. That means you can see where we are. And if you do want to go for it, just set as destination. You can also enable parking as well. So once you enable parking, it's going to show you sort of public car park around the area. You can see this pops up. Otherwise, we're going to go back to this position, and then you can also set add to address book. So that means you're not going to start your destination. You are going to set your address book. So we can set this one as office, for example. It's really up to you. Otherwise, we can go back. We don't need to start the navigation this time. I've already gone through that. So next one, POI category. So that's point of interest category. So press this category. Again, you can see all the things you can select with the category information, or you can do previous addresses. So that means we have searched Sky Tower before, or you can search other things, Edinburgh Street, BP Connect, whatever you like. You can do favorite destination as well. So you can select your favorite destinations. You can searches. These are the previous searches we have done. If you do want to delete anything, simply press delete. That allows you to delete all the things you need. Just like that. Address book. So that's your address book where your saved location will be. So the first one, we have favorites and we have my places. So you can see I have saved 2 my places. If I do want to delete one, I can click delete and delete this one. Delete all. It's up to you. And press delete. That's deleted. So I'm only going to have one address book. You can press this button to save your favorites. So the first one is home. I have set it to King Street in POI. You can add another one by typing whatever you like. Just one we tap. If you do want to delete, press the delete icon. You can delete those things as well. So if you like it. Next one, we have Kia dealerships. So that allows you to search your nearest Kia dealerships. Again, we belong to Ebbett. So make sure you contact us if you need anything. Next one, coordinates. So if you know your latitude or longitude, you can type these numbers, different numbers. Here are some ways to search. I don't think you're going to widely use this in the city, but maybe in the wild, you may want to use this. Again, up to you. Last ones. So if you do have other things, if your map guidance, everything is on, you can go through this listing to cancel your route, to do route overview, so you can see the whole view graph. You can plan your tours to add tour points, stuff like that. You can do route options to avoid, again, ferry, tow stuff, everything. And then next one, you can see all the bottom ones. So we have selected home. We have saved the home in my address book. That means I can simply tap home. That will give you my home address. For example, home address. I'm just typing a random address for a dealership, and then you can do recommended. You can do alternative route to start the route guidance, just like that. And then next one, office, favorite ones. So if you would like to add office, we can do start adding office. So we can do previous destination, because I've searched that before. I can add the Edinburgh Street, POI, as my office. So that's done. You can see the plus icon is gone. Now I just need to click this. It'll start with route guidance, and if I wish to go, just start guidance, just like that. So pretty simple about route guidance. There's a lot of ways you can go through your different route in the navigation menu, or press the navigation just over there. So yeah, I think we've done the section for the navigation menu. I'll go to the map view settings to set up all the things about the display. So now let's go back home, and you're gonna notice setting menu. Again, different location, different area, depends on your vehicle. So press the setting menu. We're gonna have this navigation icon over here. Press navigation. This allows you to set up a lot of things about display, about the map, about the guidance, everything. So first one, we see the map. We have map display. So press the display button. First on the top, you get map view. So press that. Heading north up. We've already done this when we go into the screen, but this is just another detail setup. You can either heading up, that means go to the vehicle direction. North up, that means north is positioned up, but not your vehicle position. 3D, that's just a lower view. So personally, I like heading up, just over here. You can see 3D building as well. That means if you go into a city area, if you are on a 3D map view, you can see all the sort of big sort of buildings at the front, in front of you, but it doesn't show on 2D or heading south, heading north, by the way. Auto zoom, so you can engage that, disengage that if you like. But in the map, you have a quick display, you have a quick button to do auto zoom or disengage auto zoom if you like, in between the plus and minus icon. Next one, map font size. So this is really up to you to see if you want bigger display or small display for your location. Let's say navigation, let's say Auckland or POI, wherever you are. And color scheme, at the moment, we select as the first one, milk. So you can select cafe latte. You can select mocha, so just slightly darker compared to this location, compared to this map view. This is totally up to you again. POI display, so this is the same thing when we go into the POI in the map display, so you can select whatever you want to show on the map. At the moment, we only select service station and restaurants. Next one, we had the vehicle symbol, so you can change the vehicle symbol to blue, to pink, to green, whatever you like. We can do blue, we'll leave it here. And we have auto zoom settings. So auto zoom settings allows you to change different sort of settings when your vehicle speed. This is depends on your speed, where it goes out or goes in. This is very specific. This is really up to you. If you want minus that to 25 meters or 50 meters, you can actually select that. Personally, I think it's okay. I can leave it just as it is. Again, it's up to you to see whether you want it. And yeah, that's all the map display. So click display, we can see the information. So the information allows us to see whatever you like on the map. So the first one is color for traffic on the road. So if there's a traffic, there's a congestion, there's an accident, you can see different colors, just like this, blue, green, yellow, and red, up to you. But this has to be available in your country, by the way. Some area may not have this navigation or traffic information. So it won't display anyway, even if you select this. Display vehicle speed, so you can actually see your vehicle speed on the map corner. So that, again, up to you. You can always see the display on your dashboard anyway. This is honestly up to you. Third one, show route details. So you can show the location guide, everything on your map, basically when you have the main map. Last one is to show your speed limits. So this is your speed limits on the navigation screen. Basically at the bottom, you're gonna have a small round dial that shows your navigation display. So this is honestly up to you to see whether you want to show it or don't show it. This is that you can deselect or select it whenever you like. Second thing, we have a return to map information. So what this means is if your map is on navigation, you are guiding you to somewhere and you suddenly shifted to, let's say, radio or something like that, and then what that means is after some seconds, 5, 20 or 10, whatever you select, it will automatically go back to your map display, so you can still see your navigation. But if you click it off, it will not automatically go back. So it's up to you. Personally, I would just select it off because I can easily click the map view if I do want to go back to map, just like that. Next one, automatic return after scrolling. So what that means is if you scroll around the map and you select, you are trying to see, let's say, in other areas, either top or left or bottom, all that things, your map will automatically go back to your center. So this is something I quite like, because what that means is when you go through different areas, when you accidentally touch the screen or anything like that, your map does not automatically go back if you don't take that. So if you take that, that would be very handy, just like that. Last one is guidance, and then we have show guidance distance. So the first one is interval distance. So it's going to be quite close when it shows you your distance from 800, 600 to 500, for example. If you do the longer distance, you can do all that distance as well. So you can see the display when your map guidance is on. So you get longer sort of, let's say, basic notification. Next one, show route overview well stopped. So that means when your vehicle comes to a complete stop, the map will bring us back to the overview. So it shows you where you want to go and all that stuff. This is honestly up to you. Personally, I don't think I will need it, so I didn't select it. And next one, we have alerts. So these alerts allows you to set up like speed cameras, stuff like that. So if you press camera alert, so this means alert distance depends on the vehicle speed. So if on the inbuilt navigation and there is a known, let's say, speed camera on the map on your updates, it will give you alert before you go into that speed camera. This alert really depends on your speed. If your speed is higher, it's going to give you alert a little bit sort of earlier. If your vehicle is low speed, and it will give you alert later. If you untick this, it will not be automatic, so you can see the general. You can do 100 meters, 300 meters, 500 meters. So in case you're over the speed, it'll give you warning. Next one, you get motorway, so you get 1 kilometer, 700 or 300. This is up to you. Personally, I'll be okay to select the alert, depends on the vehicle speed, but this is up to you. Okay. Next, we also have the safety alerts. So press the safety alert button. We have daytime and night. So you can select what you want you like during daytime or night. So press this. Daytime, this vehicle, for example, has select school zone. That means that when the vehicle goes to school zone, it gives you a sort of warning to tell you, you are going through the school zone. So maybe you need to slow down. If you do want to select other things, you can do as well. So if you go click night, again you can select different black spots or roadkill or railway or crossing, and this is really up to you to see your daily drive, stuff like that. Whatever you want to choose, you can select them. Go back, other settings. There are other small settings about your previous destination. For example, press this button and you can save your previous destinations. So if you don't click this, that means when you start searching stuff like that, it will not save your previous destination. So you don't get others who jump in. Let's say you drive a company vehicle, you don't see other people. What do you search? You can disable that. That's pretty cool. Next one is show previous addresses on start. That means when your navigation start, you can see all your previous addresses, but if you don't like it, again, you can disable that if you wish. Next one, my data. You can delete all the data. You can import the data from USB if you wish to, but this is not normally everyone will do. Next one, last one is satellite. So you can see where you are, you can see whether you get signals, everything like that. You can see your location for latitude and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's a quick sort of look. That's pretty much all about this navigation and map display functions like that. You can also go into information to check your traffic. Again, if your traffic information is available. Or satellite, you can see everything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope that you found this helpful to get you through the navigation menu to let you know how to use the navigation. Please don't forget to subscribe and like if you have watched all the way to the end. And yeah, I will let you enjoy your new Kia. And any questions, please leave a comment. And if you're looking to purchase the Kia from us, make sure you contact me, Jerry at Ebbett.co.nz or Ebbett POI in South Auckland. I will see you next video. Thank you very much.